Decided to go with the ground uh, Italian sausage, mild, of course. But I think I'm gonna wait for people to come in, and in the meantime, I want to taste my bread. Mm. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started already. Rice. Mm. Let's see. It's the first time I've invited someone, so I'm gonna see how this works. Mm. This ground Italian sausage and rice mix. It's actually really good. Also, made some more bread. But this one, I might actually try slicing the other half and creating like small little sandwiches. Tomorrow, I was thinking I might grab me some jelly, maybe some peanut butter, maybe some cheese, and I'll make myself a homemade peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now, I do have it in mind though that one thing that I want to do is I want to make my own jelly and my own peanut butter. So it could be completely homemade. Mm. Well, hello there, Charlie. How are you doing? And welcome in, everybody. Those of you who are on YouTube, welcome. Those of you who are on TikTok, welcome. So, what I have here is some lightly seasoned rice with some Italian sausage, with a sausage pan fond vinegar, kind of soy sauce, I guess you could say. And this is some homemade bread. Now, this one has been in there for a day, covered, of course, and I was letting the yeast do its job of, uh, inflating things and, causing the carbon dioxide to actually create these bubbles. And so I ended up actually perfecting this, but now it actually got me thinking, well, what else can I make? If I can make some pan dulce, that would be pretty fun. If I can make sweet, excuse me, like pound cakes or pound type bread, that would actually be pretty cool too. And so right now, I'm still in that like experimental phase where I'm just trying out different things. Like I don't think anybody ever thought about ground Italian sausage and rice with the golden balsamic vinegar reduction, but it actually mixes rather well. And then mixing it with the bread, fantastic. You guys hear that French, right? What I did was I slow cooked it. I want to say probably 100, 150 degrees. And after that, I blasted it to about 400 to create this crust. And that crust is fantastic. So, um, TikTok snickers. Well, I think I get what you're trying to say there. BTBFBG. Mm. Now, I am going to be making something in the near future that's ground, and I actually wanted to come up with making my own buns to make my own burger, right? But see, I kind of feel like some type of way with, for instance, grounding down a tri-tip or grounding down a, I don't know, say a ribeye or something, and then creating a patty. Although that would be a nice little transformation for it, I still feel some type of way. I don't know. Maybe I should be thinking about new things and new opportunities, new experiments and things like that. But we'll see how that functions in the future. One thing I will say is one of the things that I'm going to be making soon is another sauce. I'm definitely going to make another sauce. Orenaba was great. Pepernero was also great. And I'm going to have to make something else. My thoughts were a seven pot primo pepper mixed in with chile de árbol or the spicy Thai, those little mini chilies, some serranos, some jalapenos, sweet peppers, and maybe some guajillo. And I feel like that would be a perfect salsa. Toss in some onion powder, some garlic powder, or go ahead and simmer those peppers inside of I don't know, maybe some beef tallow, some butter, maybe some trichos fat, and then after I bring them out, I'll go ahead and use my immersion blender to blend it, using a little bit of a mix of water and maybe some of that golden balsamic vinegar with some salt, maybe a couple of other spices like pepper, coriander, ginger, and that'll make it a little bit more spicier, just a little bit more, with the addition of the pepper and the ginger. And yeah, that'll actually create a very, very fantastic salsa or sauce, depending on how I want to make it. If I want to keep it chunky, I'll make it a salsa. Maybe I'll save some of it off to the side as a salsa and then the rest of it as a sauce and see what the differences are between not just the texture, but also the flavor and all of that stuff. So that's going to be here for the near future. One of the things that I do got to do, and this is something that is actually going to help the LLC grow, is getting my insurance packet done. Now, I have everything that I need, basically all the paperwork and stuff like that to be able to turn it in so that I can get my settlement mailed to me. And once that's done, I'm looking at about 12, maybe 13K, which means new place, new car, dry age fridge, and finally merchandise to be sold too. June is what I'm looking at. July is when it might actually, you know, happen. And so, I'm just being patient, waiting for the signs of divine timing, and making sure that I move whenever I move. Mm-hmm. And once I get those health licenses, I'll be pushing out different types of products. My sauces, salsas, confit meats, dry aged meats, regular meats, vacuum packaged meats, You name it, and I'll be able to ship it out to you using those specialized fridge boxes and stuff like that. And so, yeah, things are just, I would say, slowly coming together, but things are speeding up. And thank you for those likes, by the way. And so, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how long it's gonna take to finally get the business going and generating revenue and stuff like that. But by the end of the year, I'll have everything set up. The website, which is gonna be done here soon enough too. Um, and what else? The health license, and then moving. That's actually that is a big prerequisite. Like I need to move to somewhere else that has a ventilation hood because this one doesn't, and somewhere where I can actually keep the temperature at a specific ambience without having to worry about um, AC vents and all sorts of different stuff like that. That'll finally be comfortable, and I can make so much more content and make it at pretty much any time. Right now, I have to do it at night because it's hot, but right now it's actually pretty cool. I think it's like in the 70s. And I've been needing to season my pans, but in the day it would just be way too hot. So I have to make sure that I keep it an ambient temperature in here, or else me and Papa would start to die of heat related issues. Right now it's 70. I mean 81 in here, and that was just cooking, up from 76. So it went up about 5 degrees with my cooking. Mm. Oh yeah, this is actually really good. I gotta mix this up though. And then also, as far as tarot readings, astrology readings, and numerology readings, physiomancy, all of that stuff, I'm still working on creating a list that's going to be going onto the website of different readings that are going to be available and how much they're going to cost, etc., etc. For those of you who are not familiar, there's one thing that I used to do way back when, and that was to create reports. So if, say, for instance, you got a 6-month reading, tarot, astrology, numerology reading, you would also, for an extra 10, be able to get a printed out report or a PDF that shows the information that I give to you in that 6-month reading. Essentially, it's going to point out different planets that I'll talk about when I do the reading, but it'll also show a whole lot more information that may not get touched upon as the reading is going. And that'll be more like week to week breakdowns, day to day breakdowns as necessary. And it's a very, very comprehensive reading. The reason why is because if you guys come to me for a reading, you should only be coming one time. And everything that you need will be in that reading and will be inside of whatever report is connected to that reading. And that's the best, that'll be the highest tier thing that I could possibly provide for you guys. And it's not even just a 6-month reading. It also encompasses last year, this year, and next year, and basically what's happening in this year with all of the different planets, alignments and movements and stuff like that. It's going to show how that affects your chart specifically. And I'll go ahead and provide little pictures, zoom ins, and things like that. I'm trying to think I don't have. I mean, I do have an example, but I would have to bring it up somehow. If anything, I'd probably have to do it on my computer and then bring it up so that you guys can see the information and stuff like that. But that'll all be in time, as there are things I'm trying to clear off of my itinerary list. And yeah, once I get to those readings, or actually once I get to setting up the website, I'll set up the prices and the readings and stuff like that. Like that. Oh man, I think I served myself too much. I'm already feeling full. Or could be the bread too. But this is good though. Let's leave some for tomorrow morning too. Maybe I might go get some eggs in the morning as well. I'm kind of feeling some eggs. Some eggs and sausage. Then again, I don't know. I feel like I'm probably going to get something else tomorrow when I come back from doing some errands and stuff like that. And yeah. As far as readings go and stuff like that, yeah, I'll let you guys know when that happens or when that's set to occur. Personal readings. I am open to personal readings, so go ahead and message me. Let me know what kind of reading you want. And I'll closely align it to something that I have on my list already. And then, I don't know, I'll discount it by like 50% while I'm working on trying to get this whole system up and going. We'll see how that all develops. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put this away back into Annie. And then I'll go ahead and put Annie inside of the fridge just to make sure that the food is safe. And then I'm going to take this little guy for a walk. Look at him. I said the magic word. I said I was going to take Papa for a walk. I know you're looking at me, pups. I know you're like, walk? Hell yeah, I'm ready for a walk. When we going? When we going for a walk, Dad? When we going for a walk? You're sitting there talking on this video. He already knows. He already knows. But I have to put this food away, okay, pups? I have to put this food away, and then I can take you for your walk, okay? All right, guys, so that's what's going to be done. I'm going to go ahead and put this away. I'm going to take this little guy for a walk. What I want to do is in the morning, I want to give you guys a collective reading. I did a couple of days ago, but I think it's time for a new one, especially with this Mercury Cassini that's happening. Oh, excuse me. I want to make sure that I kind of explain that energy for you guys to give you an idea of what to expect. So with that, you guys take care. I will be back. Who knows? I might actually do a reading for you guys tonight, and then just for those of you who are on, and then from there, I might do a collective reading tomorrow morning. So you guys take care, and I'll catch you later.